Hello, fellow tacticians, and today I just kind of wanted to sit down and do a little catching up session with all of you. Been away for a week. I was just in vacation for anybody that didn't watch episode 40 of Zero to Hero. Super far along in that series now. Kind of talk about a few of the things that I touched on there and talk about some of the things that happened while I was gone. And yeah, it's not really going to have any sort of flow. Might be a little bit choppy, and I apologize for that, but you know how I am. I just kind of sit down, talk about stuff, upload it, and if y'all want to see more formalized things, we can start doing that, but the editing time and everything else, like I said, I'm balancing full-time job, college, everything else. But that's enough about my pity story. Mexico was great, by the way. So yeah, a couple things have happened since I went, and honestly, for YouTube, my vacation couldn't have come at a worse time. I missed the 1-year anniversary event. I missed the Isabella quest. Really missed the entrance to the synaptic imperative. I think that's what this is called. Yep, synaptic imperative event, which releasing a new faction, which is cool. However, we're still really waiting on other factions here to really come in. We still don't have 2 of the Space Wolves. We still don't have 1 of the Thousand Suns, and we still don't have 3 of the Dark Angels, but I mean, that's fine. That's fine. The issue that I have with the Tyranids being the newest faction, and I get it. I get it. We voted for this, but it's Xenos, man. It's more Xenos. And, you know, I'm going to talk about this in my Rogue Trader video that I'm working on. Actually, you know, I won't even sort by power. Yeah, I will. Look at my top characters right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's going to be Eldrion, Ravos, Aleph, Malgan Ra, Aethana, Shozil. We have Anshi here, right? I don't even have Jane Czar if people want to work on Jane Czar. Darkstrider's pretty cool. You have all these characters competing over Xenos badges, and that's rough. And the reason I say that's rough is because let's take a look at all of my top tier Chaos champions that need resources. None. Not a single one of them is fighting for resources, because we've practically swapped Archimatos out of almost every single team that I want to use. Unless I decide to send Archimatos in for Mortarion, which is completely viable, but I have 48 fucking legendary badges. That's a lot, man. That is a lot. You know, compared to, not going in there. Compared to the 10 Xenos that I have and the 7 Imperial, right? And I mean, I literally don't have a single character anymore that needs Chaos badges. Uncommons, rather. Like, I just put the... Oh, no, I lied. I still need a couple for Corodius just for fun. But he's, like, just because I have them, I'm going to blow them on him. Like, boom, 17 of 17, right? 17 of 17. So we really need to start voting for more Chaos people. Like, I get it. They may not be your favorite faction, but fuck, if I get this character, I'm not going to have resources to do anything with him. So, but while we're here, let's take a look at them. We have the Synaptic Imperative Invet right now. Same thing as other character release events. I would like to see a little bit more flavor in these, to be honest with all of you. Kind of like, you know, I might have mentioned it before, like, let me play the character. Let me experience what the character does. That way I get hyped. I get hyped on the character, right? Kind of like the quests that we have with, like, Cut Skoden and, you know, just the Isabella quest that we had recently. Let me play the character. Let me figure out how he feels, right? That way I know if I want to spend the time and invest on him. I know if you know, I want to grind it out to epic or legendary, if I want to make that investment. If Snowprint designs a good character that we all want to play, we're gonna... They print their own money. They print their own money. I will be buying, you know, 500 energy refreshes a day, right? To get that character up to rare or legendary. Or I'm sorry, epic or legendary. maybe not, because, you know, we have so many chaos resources just chilling there. It might not be worth doing. But I think that's really how they should take a look at doing these character releases. But I digress. Let's take a look at the character himself, though, shall we? Cool, the Neurothrop. Psychic organism. His physical form is given over to harnessing the power of the hive mind. Not only do they act as synapse nodes, but are a pulsing nexus of the hive mind's psychic might, channeling alien impulses into an eldritch onslaught. His active is going to be Spirit Leech. Deals 1x, whatever psychic damage, to an enemy within 3 hexes. If this target is suppressed, deal an additional 22 damage, otherwise suppress it. The Neurothrop and friendly Tyranids adjacent to it each heal health equal to 50% of the total damage dealt with this ability. So that's pretty cool synergy right there. Neuroparasite. Each enemy that is dealt psychic damage by the Neurothrop is infected by a neuroparasite until either the unit is healed or the Neurothrop is defeated. Whenever a unit infected with neuroparasite takes psychic damage or becomes affected by an ability that would suppress it, the level of the neuroparasite increases by 1, up to a maximum of 10. Psychic damage dealt by the Neurothrop increased by 22 damage for each level of a neuroparasite on the target. Now, if it gets all the way to 10, instantly at rank 1, you're dealing 220 additional damage. That is nutty. Great synergy here with the Thousand Suns. Now, here's the thing that I am not entirely sure of, but boom, they automatically take more psychic damage, which is nice. That would suppress it. I'm not sure if that counts boss immunity into the equation. He would be suppressed, but he's immune, so he's not going to get suppressed. Does neuroparasite still apply? And I doubt it. However, you know, based on some testing and everything that was recently done, Snowprint has actually come out and already nerfed this character before anybody's able to get him. Or it, I guess. But real quick, let's take a look here. Close combat weakness, very similar to the Tau. You do not want him near anybody, or it near anybody, or it will take reduced damage. Has flying, that's nice. Psyker. Boom, we've seen Psyker 100 times. Shadow on the Warp. Enemy Psykers within 2 hexes deal negative 25% psychic damage. Does not affect Tyranid Psykers. Okay. Synapse. Friendly units within 2 hexes of this unit with the instinctive behavior trait may behave as normal. They also ignore their battle fatigue trait if they have it. So, that's really cool. Now, that's a pretty cool animation. Doesn't seem to do too crazy much. You know, just a little pulse forward. Let's take a look at that Nerf real quick that just came in. Greetings, Tacticians! The upcoming character for the synaptic comparative hero release event beginning blah 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 has had its final balancing touches pushed through, pretty much saying, hey, you know, we apologize for kind of blindsiding the Snowprint creators, kind of. It's not their fault. They did not know that this was happening, you know, until just now. But, you know, we make sure that they add the caveat in that it can be changed, right? And everything's subject to change. Reduce damage per level of the neuroparasite by roughly 33%, so it was a third stronger. The maximum number of stacks of the neuroparasite depends on ability level right now, growing from 10 to 15. So it used to be 15. Now you could have had a level 1 neuroparasite stacking up to 15 times. 220, 110, that's 330 damage right there that it could have done at level 1. So, apparently it was going to be a big deal. It's going to smack stuff around. I don't know if that was bosses, though. I got to take a look. I didn't watch any of the content creators' videos on this character just yet, to be honest with you. Mainly out of principle, I'm a little upset. And it's like, come on, man. They get to mess around with it, but, like, the rest of us, yeah, whatever. Such is the way of things. Anywho, with that being said, has potential. If this applies to bosses, that's going to be absolutely nutty. It's going to change the meta. One thing that I'm very curious about testing around and playing with here in the near future is stacking up all of these psychic reductions. So you have Neuroparasite, right? And then you come up here, where is he? Right? You have Tiark. Enemy Psykers within 2 hexes deal 79 damage less, and their smite ranged attack will not cause an additional hit. That's pretty cool. And then I think we also have Varro here. Now adds 50% chance and reduces incoming psychic damage by like 227. Now, granted, doesn't really apply to anybody else, so not that great in that sense. But I mean, if you're able to stack up a whole bunch of damage reduction, could you just completely mitigate the amount of damage that Mortarion is able to do? Cool, we killed SK again. Let's see what we get. 5k coins, an Imperial Orb, and 200 guild credits. It is a little lame that the rewards are the same between Epic and Legendary, but whatever. I guess you don't want infinite scaling on rewards because that would be bad design. So that's that's what we got right there. On the middle account, though, I'm really excited. We did unlock Ravos, which was really cool prior to the event, and then with all this stuff that we got from the event, we were able to take them all the way to Epic, which has been outstanding for us. Dreadzone's doing really well. Let's pop over here. We're about to kill all the way through the rare bosses. Actually, we'll just pop in here and do that while we're talking to you. But that annual event, I was both very pleased with it and also a little disappointed in it as well. And just full candor, right? Let's go ahead and move everybody forward. But full candor, right? Like, I'm not, obviously I'm not a creator, so I can say whatever I want. The fact that a lot of it was pay to win for a lot of the chests, ooh, super exciting. We did so much there. A lot of it was pay to win for the chest, which, fine, it's a mobile game. This is your 1-year event to celebrate your game's life. It's a 1-year event to thank the people playing the game. And granted, don't get me wrong, like the rewards just straight free to play were really nice. You get the Ravos shards if you didn't have them. If you already had them, fine. But we also got, a lot of gold out of the vet. I'm sitting on 205k on this account, and then I'm sitting on another 372 on my main account. So the gold was nice. So that's something at least. And the way they did it was really interesting too, right? Coming out at the same time of the tournament arena, which, was a completely different meta. They made tournament arena a full week long, which was cool. But I still had the same issues with tournament arena as there's no ladder system, right? Which I'll talk about here in just a second. But, yeah, you needed to do pretty much everything to get all the boxes, and I feel like even doing everything, I still fell a little short of hitting the end goal. But, and the rewards, each, like, box that you got, I think there should have been, like, a free-to-play daily login reward, and there should have been a paid login reward. I think that would have been a lot healthier, kind of saying, hey, look, like, we want to really thank everybody. I mean, day 1 and day 3 had free-to-play stuff, which, I mean, I believe was, let's see here, the free-to-play stuff that you got initially, and then, if you could pay for that pay for that icon, and then you could also, buy that icon, but we're still using our Rogue Trader icon that we got. So, yeah, free-to-play options and pay-to-win options, I think, should have both been included for that. I think that would have been really cool, and say, hey, want to thank everybody, but also at the same time, we got some cool stuff to make a little bit of money. That would have been fine. That would have been fine. Now, granted, the overall event was not bad. It tied into the Isabella quest, too, which was, probably the easiest quest, period, because Isabella's just able to res and heal everybody up in godly fashion, so that was nice. So, yeah, that's how I really feel on the anniversary event. I was hoping for, a character that you don't traditionally get, which, I mean, you don't with Ravos. He's really important for tournament arena. He's really important for raid, so I'm fine with that, but I want to take a look at something here real quick. I'll pop into a random piece of content for you, or random, like, game mode for you. Let's take a look at this load screen. I thought we were getting Calgar. I wanted Calgar. I'm so damn close on my main Tacticus account for Calgar, and I just really want that character. I know he's, one of those sponges that they want to just soak up your energy with, but like, come on, man. You don't know how long I've been farming that character. Ooh, that was a ledge right there. That was bad. Hopefully they survive. These guys kind of pump. Yeah, we might be able to keep them alive and actually 3-metal this. We'll see. Yeah, just kidding. My characters do no damage. Ooh, that range on that was nutty. Okay. See if we heal. Yeah, we healed a good bit there. Keep them on high ground. Kill all the... no, he's going to die. 100%. Yep. I mean, 2-metaling this would still be fine. I just recently got Immo Spec to Legendary, which was nice. Yeah, it should be enough healing. And then I'm just going to bounce around, keeping him healed up. And then Makotep's going to be the next one to go to Legendary here soon, once I get the XS badges. But, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, was, Ravos is cool, but, man, I really wanted Calgar. I was so excited for Calgar. I think we're about 50 days away from getting Calgar. So that would be nice. We're also close to getting Thalmachus, and I'm really going to, as soon as I get him, I am farming every day to get that character. As soon as we get that character, we'll go ahead and do a character video for that. Kind of get, things hyped up a little bit. Let's see what the rewards are for this. Not bad. You always take Codexes of War. Always good times. It's another reason that I really want to get this Indominus Mirror campaign done, but you just saw that was my team there. I went with a Silver 3, Silver 2, and Diamond 1. And, they survived a lot longer than I thought. Just a little bit more strength on Immo Spec, and I think would be pretty comfortable doing some of these and 3-metaling them straight up. But anywho, I digress. So that was the event, the annual marker event. The Isabella quest was pretty straightforward. It was really nice getting her. I talked in another video, and I want to bring this up. I talked about it in episode 10, or part 10 of Fall of Cadia, episode 30 of Zero to Hero, like I mentioned earlier. Isabella and the Battle Pass. She is a rare character. What that means is that even if you buy the Battle Pass, you do Battle Pass to its entirety, you will not unlock her. Which I think, I feel is kind of a little bit of a letdown. Now, granted, they coupled it with the Isabella quest too, but here's the kicker. Battle Pass. You get a max of 90 Isabella shards. Not enough to unlock her. The quest itself gives you, I think, like 15, 20 by itself. So that will put you at about 110. Not enough to unlock her because she requires 130. You have to buy the quest pass for $20 to get the additional Isabella shards from the quest, plus the battle pass. So you need to spend $30 to unlock Isabella. And that's if you're able to completely max out the Isabella quest. I wasn't on this account. And mind you, you don't need to completely max it out, just saying to get the most shards, right? You get 45, 90, I think you get, 90 shards if you're able to max it out completely. So, I mean, on this account, I already have her with a plethora of shards overhaul. Once we hit one more one more orb, we're just going to send her to Legendary anyway. We're waiting on this account to take Thaddeus to 5-star. waiting to take Raw to 5-star, and I think my Chaos 5-star, 6-star is going to be Archimatos. And that's something we'll talk about in another video here later. But, yeah, if you're going to come out with a Battle Pass, you really want to highlight this character, let the Battle Pass unlock the character. Like, if you buy the Premium Battle Pass, it's $10 for a character still. Like, right? You gave Yarok away for $5. And mind you, I got this crazy offer the other day. It was like $75 for 100 Celestine shards. Mind you, my main account never got that. it was only available for my alt account. But like, what? 100 shards, 1/5 of the character, 20% of the character. Now, granted, you know, that saves you almost a month. 100 divided by 3, 33 days. That's the average that you would get that character, unless you have Elite Complete, and then, you know, it's 100 divided by 6, so it would be like 17 and a half days. $75 for that. I'm sorry. No. 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 Like, don't get me wrong, I spend way too much money on this game. Y'all probably know I buy a lot of the daily offers. I don't really do these new character shipments. I'm not a big fan of them. I get the daily guild pass. Right? So I'm not opposed to spending money in this game. Oh, this is something else. I forgot. Completely forgot. Glad I clicked over here. Malgan Ra is now in the guild shop. That is awesome. That is awesome. Now, granted, 5 shards a day. Right? He needs 500 to be unlocked. Divided by 5 times, yep, you got it, 525. You need 52,000 guild credits, which is insane. Now, if you do buy the daily pass, right, you could get 600 a day. So it would take you 3 months or 3 of the passes just based on that. Now, granted, you're going to get stuff from your raids and everything else, but it's not unobtainable. Just to hold off a little bit until you're able to incorporate Malgan Ra. Actually, I can't say that. I have no idea when they're going to release Samhain Mirror, so start picking these up if you've already got, you know, ignore Abaddon. If you got Eldrion, Gulgorts, and Archie in good spots, start getting Malgan Ra. Do it. It's not unobtainable. You can get them. I recommend you get them. And last thing, Tournament Arena. The week-long Tournament Arena I thought was really cool. It doesn't really feel like you have to be pressured and you're on a time crunch to try to get the last chest, which the last chest is the one that matters, right? That's 5 codexes, which I care about more than the 1 rec, but you get 1 rec order. Which is cool. The problem that I have is once you complete it, the want to do more is kind of gone, right? Yes, you can get higher ranking. Yes, you get a better chest at the end, but until you get like rank 1, which is like 500 energy, right? Ridiculous. Unless you get rank 1, it's like, okay, cool, got it. Thanks. Yeah. And, mind you, I was playing at Silver 1. Because, you know, I had my Celestine there, and I was winning probably every game that I played. I think I might have dropped, like, 1 or 2 because of positioning. I fought an equal opponent. And here's the thing that I have a problem with. If you fight an equal opponent, if you guys are on the same skill level, right? There's no, like, edge of skill. There is no, well, you know, I played that better than... No. It's, my Calandus spawned next to a multi-hit, so you're fucked. That's how it works. Or, my Celestine is next to a melee buff, so you're fucked. Like, that's it. Or, not even that. Not even, like, I spawn on the right side of the map. It's the individual character placement at the beginning of the game that just completely screws you over. And that's why I really like the capture the flag battle mode a lot more without the buffs, because it created a more, or I'm sorry, King of the Hill, not capture the flag. It created a more balanced environment. But even then, like, there's still positioning, right? So if I'm on the left side of the map, right, or if I'm on the back side of the map, whatever have you, if there's a multi-hit buff spawns on the left side, and my Calandus spawns in on the right side, and I can't get to it on turn 1, I might lose. I might just straight up lose, right? Which, every game I have ever played that has a good PvP competitive system, I'm not sansing, like Call of Duty and everything else. League of Legends, right? Yeah, you can argue that it's toxic and it's BS or whatever, right? But you have mirrored maps. Yes, there is a slight advantage to one side. However, that's just because of, how the game needs to orient itself. World of Warcraft arenas. You go in and it should be, a game should be you versus the enemy player, instead of you versus the enemy player versus the game's RNG system. But I mean, that's kind of what random matchmaking is too. And oh boy, this is some random ass matchmaking. On my medium account, right? I kept that account at the common level for this event. Really got to bring in, my show sill, do work with them. I got to bring in the new Ravos and really have fun with it. Mind you, I'm winning 95% of the games that I'm playing on that account, right? I don't have Celestine, I don't have Calgar or anything crazy, but I have Calandus, Showsill, Ravos. I think I was also running Yarick and Archimatos. And I'm winning 95% of my games. And then, man, it just feels so bad that I'm just crushing everybody with, my Iron 1 characters in this. And then even when I took it up to uncommon, right, and I was playing at the bronze level, I'd spawn in and there's some people coming in with like Iron 2s, Iron 3s. Like, there should be a ladder system. That way, you don't have me coming in like on my main account, right? And I had this issue with my main account too, where I'm coming up against people that are running, like bronze 2s, bronze 1s, because it's all they have. Granted, they shouldn't be in the Silver League. But I'll make another point here in a second. They shouldn't be in the Silver League. That's fine. But where's the ladder system? If I'm rank 1, right? The rank 1 player could play the last ranked player if they both queued in at the same time. And I get it. We have to have a matchmaking system that's based on, just who's playing at the time. But there's enough people playing this game. Like, and I don't care, like, it should be, a little bit more smart in how it designs. Now, granted, there's no queuing system, the matches are really quick, that's one benefit to this system and how they do it, but it just feels really unfair to some other people at times, and, sometimes to myself, but, just trying to watch out for all the other people out there. Now, the system in its traditional sense is also really kind of aggressive, because if you don't play on rare, you need to play almost perfectly. You need to start watching ads for extra battles, for makeup battles if you don't, to get that last chest. And like I said, that last chest inherently is the big, cherry on top. It's what you really want to get. But I know this video is going a little bit long. I apologize. Just wanted to talk to you, give you some thoughts on everything that's going on. Also, I fully unlocked Celestine, super happy, and then I pulled her out of a Rec 10. My luck, man. My luck. But yeah, no, stay tuned. I've got a couple of videos still planned. As always, I'm ready to do any sort of recommendations that y'all want to provide to me. Yeah, we'll hang tight, and yeah, I've got some new stuff coming. I've got a beginner's top 5 things that they shouldn't do. I've got another video coming up that is talking about the Rogue Trader. Gonna keep doing the Zero to Hero stuff. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always, message me on Discord. Send me a message. Comment down below if y'all need to see anything, y'all have anything to say, y'all, whatever the case may be. But as always, I'm here for you, and it's good to be back. Peace.